Hi, this is Annie. I'm in California today for the Monterey Bay versus Switchbacks match. Come along with me as we do some sightseeing in this gorgeous part of the country and enjoy the match. I flew United from Denver to San Jose. My son and I made this trip together. The flight was 2 hours and 40 minutes, so time for a movie. I could have flown into Monterey Regional Airport, but my son decided to make the trip at the last minute, and it was more costly to add him to my original flight. So we swapped my ticket so we could fly together. I've flown into San Jose prior trips. It's a moderate-sized airport. This time I flew into a different terminal, which required us to take the shuttle to the rental car center. We drove an hour and a half to the Best Western de Anza Inn in Monterey. We had a comfortable 2-queen bedroom suite, and they served breakfast daily. We wanted to head to some scenic areas to get some sunset photos, so we drove the 17-mile drive in Monterey County. It hugs the Monterey Peninsula along the coastline. The shoreline didn't disappoint, simply breathtaking. The sun set quickly, and since we were already out for a drive, we headed into Monterey proper to find the Fisherman's Wharf and explore where we would depart on our whale watching tour the next day. We decided to have dinner at the Old Fisherman's Grotto. The seafood was delicious, and they also give all their female patrons a red rose. Early Saturday morning, we headed back to the Fisherman's Wharf to board the Princess Monterey whale watching boat. They have two of the largest and finest whale watching vessels in Monterey. You can sit out on the deck or go inside of a windowed cabin area to get out of the elements. You can even purchase a VIP ticket, which will allow you on the upper deck. We got some great pictures of the marina while we waited for the passengers to board. You'll see quite a bit of wildlife while you're still in the marina. Many pinnipeds, that's seals and sea lions, hang out in the harbor and on the jetties.
Marine mammal sighting, they are part of the pinniped family. Pinniped means fin-footed, and it includes the
I loved watching them play in the water.
True seals, which include the harbor seals and elephant seals we have in our area, and walruses. While these guys can spend several weeks out to sea chasing fish, they do like to come back to the shore, pile on top of each other, and take a nice nap and relax.
The view of the shoreline as you depart the marina is gorgeous, and a vantage point you don't get unless you get out on the water. The trips are narrated by marine biologists and naturalists with years of experience. Whales can be spotted year-round. Trips during December through April will see gray whales, multiple whales, orcas, which are killer whales, and blue whales, which are the largest animal on Earth, can all be spotted in the summer and fall. The company boasts a 98% success rate of whale sightings, and they were true to their word. As soon as we were out about 30 minutes offshore, we could start seeing the spouts, that's the breath out spray of the humpback whales. We watched the horizon for these signs, as well as their dorsal fins breaching the surface of the water.
Now, those tail flips, when they're full-grown whale, those can reach up to 15 feet across. That is why they're so powerful that they negate the surface energy and make those footprints. So we've got some whales on the left with the sea lions. You guys can pick which side of the boat you want to be on, I guess. There's a group of at least 3 on our 9 o'clock, with another one a little bit further out, another 2 further out. Nice, big, giant tail fluke. Beautiful tail flukes from that one. We're gonna get a triple tail fluke.
Although the tour vessels are required to remain a certain distance away from the whales have no such rules. They'll often come up right alongside the boats. You will also see other tour vessels circling in the distance. The whales were such an amazing sight. I could have spent all day just watching them dive and surface.
But there are theories as to why they do Just watching these whales dive right in front of us that are 1 o'clock. Here in Monterey, there are different reasons why they might be early 1 o'clock. Oh my gosh, there's 5 whales there.
They're circling.
There's a pectoral fin up in the air right there, that white. That moves right on its side, crossing our bow. Couple bulldogs on their tail flips. There we go.
We were hungry after the boat trip, so we headed to the Islands restaurant for some amazing burgers. After our burgers, we strolled Alvarado Street in the center of Monterey to get some exercise, and we stopped into Revival Ice Cream for a late afternoon dessert break. We headed back to 17 Mile Drive to visit the Pebble Beach Visitor Center. It has interesting exhibits of their famous residents like Clint Eastwood, who was an actor and former mayor of Carmel, and the history of golf in the area. Their patio area is a great place to grab a drink and soak up some sun. We continued our journey along 17 Mile Drive through the heavily forested gated community and along the shore. There are many lookout points where you can take some amazing pictures. Tonight's competition is between Monterey Bay and Switchbacks FC. Monterey Bay was founded in 2021 and plays at Cardinal Stadium. They didn't designate an away section, so I purchased my tickets in N3, center pitch. Both teams are in the Western Conference. Switchbacks sit at number 4 with 46 points, and Monterey Bay sits at number 11 with 34 points, entering tonight's competition. The teams have met 5 times in the past, with the Switchbacks holding the head-to-head with 3 wins and 2 losses. Former Switchbacks player on the Monterey Bay team is Christian Valesky, who played with us in 2020. Before entering the stadium, you will find many vendors and a fun zone area, as well as concessions inside the stadium.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
It was a beautiful sunset while we waited for the game to kick off. Switchbacks were warming up, and I'm sure they were contemplating trying to get 3 points for this match so they could remain at home field advantage for the playoffs. The game kicked off at 8:06 Mountain. This shot by Rocha was saved by Herrera for Monterey Bay, as was this shot by McGee. Zandy's shot went just wide of the goal. This stolen pass was followed by a shot on goal by Henriquez. The 831 supporters group was cheering on the Union. This free kick by Monterey Bay was handled without issue by Herrera for Switchbacks. This move into the box by Martinez resulted in him fouling Rocha. Martinez's shot went wide of the goal. This ball into the box to Valesky was ruled offsides. Lara and Green both get up for this ball in the box, but Herrera is there to scoop it up. This pass connected with Valesky, however, Lacroix heads it away. This corner was spilled by Herrera for Monterey Bay, and it was cleared out. It was still 0-0 at halftime, but our hopes were growing. This pass from McGee finds Damas in the box, who kicks it to Zandy for the opening goal of the match in the 50th minute. Zandy's strike is heading for the back of the net until Herrera from Monterey Bay knocks it over the bar. Hanya's shot from the side nearly finds the back of the net. At the other end, Monterey Bay's shot goes over the bar. Donner's cross in the box is headed out. Another cross by Donner is headed high over the crossbar. A third cross by Donner is cleared away by the Switchbacks. The final whistle sounded and the Switchbacks came away with a 1-0 road victory. It was a great win for the Switchbacks, improving their playoff position. I want to thank Quincy, Coach Allen, Speedy, Christian, Jairo, Matt, and Zach for stopping by for photos. We were all smiles on the victory. I also want to thank former Switchbacks player Christian Valesky for stopping for a photo. It was a great 1-0 win for the Switchbacks. Much needed points as they try to place themselves as high as possible in the final table for the home field advantage during the playoffs. Looking at the receipt roundup, I spent $567 on airfare, $596 on hotel, and $117 on my rental car, making the trip a total of $1,280 for the weekend. Please like, subscribe, and share this video out, and as always, go Switchbacks! Come on, you black and blue!